Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing? Today we are testing out the new Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. In my indie makeup releases, I told you guys I was kind of debating on this, but then I went on Instagram, I watched a video of Danessa applying this, and it just looked so beautiful that I went straight to Sephora and checked out. And I just have really, really high hopes that I will love this because I love a good, natural, glowy skin tint type foundation. This skin tint is available in 16 shades. I went ahead and grabbed the shade 2 because previously I bought the lightest shade from Danessa Myricks in the last foundation that she did, and it was a little bit too light for me, so I thought shade 2 would probably work a little bit better. Here is the packaging. It's pretty simple, but it actually has 1.58 fluid ounces, which is nice because most products like this normally come in 1 ounce. So just to read you guys the claims really quick before we apply it to the skin and get into all the fun stuff, it says it's a hydrating and smoothing skincare infused skin tint that provides light coverage and a skin-like radiant finish. It's light coverage. It has vegan collagen peptides, which are supposed to visibly smooth skin texture and plump fine lines. There's ceramides, which are supposed to strengthen, care for, and protect the skin barrier. And there's also cactus extract, which is an antioxidant booster that hydrates and soothes. It says it's free of parabens. It's free of like a million things. There's just like a whole long paragraph of everything it doesn't have. So I just kind of opened it and it bubbled a little bit. So I'm gonna shake it. It doesn't say that you need to shake it, but I'm just gonna do it to be sure. Let's just do a little swatch real quick. See what the shade looks like. Okay, that looks pretty good. Still maybe just like slightly lighter than my skin tone, but because it is a skin tint, it blends in really well. And it has like a soft glow to it. I mean, just like comparing my hands, you can see there's a little bit of radiance happening, but it's not like bam glow just from like that little bit that I applied. But let's go ahead and get into the face. I have my Shot Missy pop-off sponge, so we can do one side with a wet sponge, see how that goes. And then on the other side, I'm gonna use the BK Beauty 106 brush to blend it in. Zoom you guys in all the way before I forget. And just so you know, I did not go in with any primer. I just went in with the Vegan Milk Moisturizer from Milk Makeup, just to prep my skin a little bit, add some hydration. I put this on maybe like 20-30 minutes ago. So I guess I'll do like about that much for half my face. I'm just gonna grab that on the brush and start throwing it on. Oh yeah, actually, I feel like the color is pretty perfect. Look at that glow. Oh my goodness. Maybe it just wasn't showing up in my swatches much because I wasn't using that much product. That's so pretty. I really hope that it dries down like that. Okay, just add some on the forehead. It's not giving a ton of coverage. I feel like it's evening my skin tone a little bit. I can still see a little bit of acne, some texture, some freckles, a little bit of redness, but it looks really, really pretty. Like possibly one of the prettiest skin tints that I've tried in a while. I think it's just because of the glow. And now I'm imagining this over the e.l.f. glowy sunscreen primer. I bet that would be beautiful. That's the kind of thing I dream about. Okay, I'm gonna try and go in with about the same amount for the other side. For the sponge, I think I'm actually gonna use my finger and just kind of tap that around my face first, just so the sponge doesn't soak up too much product. Okay. I feel like it's giving slightly less coverage on this side, but still that really pretty glow. Normally I like to go over my nose with a sponge because I always end up getting cakey right there. Okay, I mean, I feel like that looks so pretty. I think I prefer the brush side because I feel like it has the slightest amount more coverage. And I think I used slightly less product as well on that side. And I don't feel like the finish of the sponge side is like that much more glowy or anything. So I prefer the brush, but that is so, so pretty. So let me just go ahead. I'm not going to do my entire face with you guys today because I am going to film another video kind of in between, but I did want to do concealer with you just so you can kind of see what the base looks like, and then I'll come back once my makeup is completely done. So I'm going to go into the Rare Beauty concealer in the shade 100W. I thought this might be good because it's like a really nice light, just really pretty concealer. It doesn't have a ton of coverage, so I thought that it would blend in with the Danessa Myricks skin tint pretty well. And I'm honestly just gonna add it under my eyes and that's it. Just gonna blend that in with the Danessa Beauty concealer brush. Just tapping. I'm like really happy with my decision right now to purchase the Danessa Myricks foundation. I think it's so pretty. Or skin tint if we're being technical, but at this point I use so many skin tints that I just call them foundation. So that concealer worked pretty perfectly. I was trying to choose one that I thought would go with all the claims of the skin tint and just blend in kind of effortlessly, and I feel like that looks so pretty. Like, it does not feel like I have anything on my skin. Like, I mean, I guess technically like I can feel it like with my fingers, but just like the level of lightness like on my actual face is really nice, and it does not look like makeup. Where I added the concealer, yes, a little bit, it looks like makeup, but the skin tint, it just looks like I have really good skin. Okay, I'm just gonna go over between the tint and the concealer and just blend a little bit. Just go over the top of that. But I am really happy with how that looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup and we can talk a little bit more. All right, y'all, so I do have a bunch of skin tints, so I thought it might be helpful to do some shade comparison swatches. So starting off with Danessa Myricks 2, there's how she looks. Okay, next I have the Fenty Eavesdrop in shade 1. Just a little bit lighter. Okay, I have the Glowish skin tint in the shade Fair 1. Okay, I have this L'Oreal one, which is technically considered a tinted moisturizer. This is also the lightest shade, but my label is gone. I think this is the darkest one. It's very warm. Next, I have the Rare Beauty skin tint in the shade 14W. Lastly, we have the NYX Tinted Skin Veil in the shade Pale Light, which is definitely like the pinkiest cool tone of the bunch. All right, so there's all the comparisons. In natural light, I just wanted to get a little bit more sun so you guys could see. Y'all, I finished my makeup and I swear I've just been like sitting here looking in the mirror just like, how does my skin look so beautiful right now? I feel like I'm not normally the person to be so obsessed with a product, like especially a complexion product the first time that I put it on my face. Normally I have to like give it time, give it space, see how much it fits in my routine. But from first impression, I am so happy with how this looks. I have pretty dry skin. I have a decent amount of texture on my skin. I just think that it did me nothing but favors. So I will definitely keep testing this out and give you guys my full thoughts in the future because I want to see how it lasts throughout the day. I want to see how it works with different primers and different concealers. And I'm sure that I'm going to end up mixing this in with other things as well. Ooh. Oh, I just had a bunch of combinations come into my head. So I'm very happy that I purchased it. I feel like if you're someone who loves a lightweight, glowy skin tint moment, it's a good one. So that is everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.